Part 2 of this 3-part video series on the beautiful Helskloof Pass features the section of the pass from the 3rd to the 5th kilometer and includes the summit point. If you intend driving this pass, it's important to watch Part 1 first, which contains the Google Earth orientation clips as well as other safety and tourism information. The Richtersveld is a true mountain desert situated in the northwest corner of South Africa. To its west is the cold and rough Atlantic Ocean, whilst the remarkable Orange River, which is the largest river in South Africa, winds along its northern border. The Richtersveld has the highest diversity of succulent plants in the world, with 4,849 species, of which 1,940 are endemic, as well as eerie coastal mists, alluvial diamonds, and truly indigenous cultures. It has a typically harsh desert climate, with temperatures reaching 50 degrees centigrade on summer days with cold nights. A main road, the R382, branches off from the N7 highway at Steenkop and heads to Port Nolloth, the gateway to the rest of the region. A number of dirt roads serve smaller towns and settlements in the region, and the condition of these roads is variable, so always inquire with the locals if you're traveling in a passenger vehicle. It's advisable to always have sufficient water supplies inside your vehicle. Anyone driving the more tricky roads inside the national park should have a 4x4 vehicle with reasonably good ground clearance. Two of the most fascinating plants found in the Richtersveld are the kwikkerboom or quiver tree and the halfmensboom or half-human tree. The quiver trees are similar to other famous African trees like the baobab, as they also appear to be growing upside down. Green succulent leaves sprout from the top of many root-like branches. These branches are hollow, and the San people use them as quivers for their arrows, thereby naming the tree. The halfmens tree, also known in English as elephant's trunk, is a succulent and appears half-human, half-plant with its portly base and a bush of green hair. Its single stem with occasional short branches can reach up to 4 meters in height. The trunk of the tree is covered in warty protuberances, and the flowers and fruits are produced amongst the leaves. The flowers, which are red inside and green outside, are tubular in shape and approximately 5 centimeters long. An entertaining legend surrounds these interesting trees, but it's essential to visit the area and have it told to you by the descendants of the Nama people. Activities in the Richtersveld include hiking, 4x4 trails, bird watching, mountain biking, and donkey cart rides. Artists, seafood lovers, geologists, photographers, and those interested in the indigenous culture, as well as diamond mining and desert living, will all find the Richtersveld totally enchanting. The Greater Richtersveld also embraces the Richtersveld National Park, which is a haven for the 4x4 enthusiast and adventure camper. The park is unique in that it's a contractual park jointly managed by the local community and South African national parks. Stock farmers may continue to graze their livestock in the park, thereby maintaining a centuries-old tradition. The Richtersveld National Park now also forms part of the IJs Richtersveld Transfrontier Park. This is a harsh and unforgiving land where water is scarce and life-sustaining moisture appears in the form of an early morning fog. It rolls in from the Atlantic, sustaining a remarkable range of small reptiles, bird life, and South African wildlife. The national park plays home to the grey reebok, the duiker, steenbok, klipspringer, kudu, Hartmann's mountain zebra, baboons, vervet monkeys, caracal, and leopard. Bird life is prolific, and 650 plant species have been recorded here, with the Nama community having specific uses for over 150 of these, ranging from medicinal and cosmetic to nutritional. The Orange River, which has now had a name change to the Gariep River, forms the northern border of the national park and is virtually the only standing water for this whole vast region, and the rocks here are stark and bare, in some places resembling a barren lunar landscape. The palette of colors that meets your eyes travels through the full range of golds and yellows to pinks and purples, and then stuns you with streaks of pure white quartz, which is sometimes scattered on the ground like snow. Please note that nighttime driving in the park is strictly prohibited. The summit point of 681 meters above sea level is reached at the 5.1 kilometer point, where one can enjoy 360-degree views down the kloofs and valleys. It's also at this point that the first batches of the distinctively coloured Helskloof aloe make their appearance on one of the west-facing slopes. Be sure to watch part 3 of this video series, which covers the descent to Sandlingsdrift.